I'll go for the sub just to be safer. This is either Jolteon 1 or 4. I'm not sure which. We'll put Jolteon 4 in for the stream. So this is Porygon 2 for... It's a difficult thing to set up on, to be honest. I think I am going to fund away. I think it's worth taking a damage on Uxie. Because Shadow Ball does not do insignificant damage to Drapion. It'll do around 20. And yeah, if it gets a Spadef drop, obviously it's now doing around 30. Actually, we got the Spadef boost. That's really nice. And 2 special attack boosts is also great. We're just waiting on speed. Evasion is nice. So defense and speed is what I want to see. Plus 6 special attack is really nice. You don't always get that. And an accuracy boost is also helpful. Both of those are... No, got all 3 attack boosts. That's a bit unlucky. I'm looking for defense. That's great. So I'm waiting on speed. If I get speed, I can actually attack. Yeah, I really want speed. This is a 21 IV trainer at least. So Porygon 2 faints to 5 struggles instead of 4. Take advantage of that, I think. So Lapras 4 is fine because we did get the accuracy boost. So we don't have to worry about the nightmare of having a load of misses. Glaceon 4 is also completely fine. Oh, I'm skipping this song. I think we're at 329, not 360. No. This Roughneck Ross. I don't want to see Ice Beam. It can be possible though. Set 1 would use Ice Beam. The best outcome is set 2, which would be Ice Punch or Sucker Punch. Accent Sense is set 4, but it used Hail, which is really nice. Hail is 10 PP. Just thinking. Because Struggle would not 2-shot, it might not even 3-shot the Gyarados sub. I tell you what, it is probably better to go for a Thunder Wave then. We got a Snowcloak miss from Thunder Wave, which doesn't matter too much. The small amount of chip on Uxie I think is worth the amount of health I should be able to gain on average by the fact that Frostas is paralysed. If it's paralysed this turn, we get another instance of leftovers. So I could make another 5 turns here. Because the damage on a sub doesn't really matter. But if we attack now, it can't heal. I mean, it can't set up hail. Yeah, we'll do that then. Dusk Noir and Horned Crow. I'll leave them as set 4 as a guess. I actually missed the name of this trainer. It was a Dragon Tamer. So these are any set, okay. It was either Harvey or Nicholas, and it doesn't matter which one it was. I'll put in Harvey to the spreadsheet. Yeah. I can't trick though because of set 2. Set 2 would outspeed the whole team in sheer cold. Well, he wouldn't outspeed at Uxie, but I'd be worried. So against set 2, I would want... The thing about set 2 is that Yawn doesn't solve it because set 2 is max defense with Impish. Let me show that on the stream, actually. This is what I'm worried about. Unpleasant set. Gyarados' Earthquake would be a 4-hit KO on this. Drapion would be an 8-hit KO with Dark Pulse, which is quite funny. I'd be hiding behind substitutes until Sheer Cold is out of PP or it Perish Songs. I'm just wondering, maybe it is better to trick. If it's Sheer Colds and it hits this turn and I trick, then it's got a 2.7% win. It needs to hit every Sheer Cold, but it's possible. If I don't trick here, it keeps its Quick Claw. I guess that is better, actually. It is better that it has Quick. It's better that it has Quick Claw equipped, but it's paralysed. It's just less likely to go through the whole team then. The alternative is Yawn, of course. So if I Yawn, and it Sheer Kills this turn, and then without the Quick Claw proc, then at least Drapion or Gyarados does safely get behind a sub while it's asleep. The other one could faint, obviously, next turn. The issue is, if I Yawn, go Drapion, Sheer Cold misses, do I then switch to Gyarados? I'd probably just be staying in and using sub. But Drapion behind a sub doesn't achieve very much. What's difficult about this is how little damage Drapion does. I quite like Thunderwave as a more permanent cripple. Confuse Ray, is that definitely set 2? Set 1 is the Curse set, doesn't have Confuse Ray. Set 3 is Alarm, doesn't have Confuse Ray. Set 4 is 4 attack, so yeah, this is set 2, that's very unpleasant. So not only is it set 2, it cannot use Confuse Ray, obviously. This turn will be Sheer Cold, Sing, or Perish Song. I'm thinking about just going Drapion. If Sheer Cold hits Drapion, that's okay, because they can go Uxie and Trick. And unless it Quick Claws Uxie, it would then be locked in. And Gyarados get a full setup. If it doesn't hit Drapion with Sheer Cold and the switch, I would just be stalling out until it switches out because of its own Perish Song eventually. If I go Drapion and Sheer Cold hits, and then Uxie is hit by a Quick Claw Sheer Cold, It's bad, but I guess... Yeah, that is actually really bad, because then Gyarados would be vulnerable to Perish Song. Gyarados would be very, very vulnerable to Perish Song then. But that's only like a 2% chance. And it also has to Perish Song quite early. Obviously what I would do with Gyarados then is I'd be double dancing into an Earthquake to it kill on Lapras, and then whatever's in the back, I'd hope that Gyarados can two-shot it, and I'd hope that the first two songs aren't Perish songs, so that wouldn't be too bad. I'm not seeing a reason to stay in with Uxie anyway. Because if it's going to Quick Claw Sheer Cold something, I'd rather it was forced to do it into Uxie next turn. Not next turn, the turn after that, instead of into Drapion next turn. Sing Miss is great, so... I'm obviously going to be subbing. There's no reason to leave Drapion exposed to a Sheer Cold. Obviously it could Quick Claw her again. I'm going to start Dark Pulsing. Yeah, that is an 8-hit KO. There's the Quick Claw. Getting the damage on this might actually matter for the Gyarados situation with Perish Song. I'm a bit surprised it hasn't used Perish Song yet. The thing is, even when it's out of Sheer Cold, I can't set up on this because it can Perish Song. So the best thing I can do is actually just take it out. Honestly, that's alright. And Sceptile is a pretty good thing to come in. Just thinking. Because Sceptile's stab attack is not very effective, obviously. It's very unlikely to be Sceptile 1. Sceptile 1 has no good moves against Drapion. Sceptile 2 is very unlikely too, because it has only Giga Drain as the attack. So it's probably Sceptile 3 or 4. And Sceptile 4 is a little bit more likely because of Focus Blast and Hyper Beam being much higher damage moves than X-Scissor. Yeah, because Lapras 2 is Impish. Lapras 2 basically has almost the same attack and special attack, so this is quite likely to be Sceptile 4. It could also be Sceptile 3. I'll put those two up on stream. If it is 4, that's fine. I think I would rather it be 3, because 3 can't break the Drapion sub, whereas 4 can. That's 4. So because I've done damage, it's possible for it to use another attack. It is very likely to Focus Blast. It could Leaf Storm and Hyper Beam. I'm thinking of the Sceptile. Thinking of bringing in Uxie, obviously. I'll leave Sceptile as both of the options, make it obvious that it's Sceptile 4. I'm expecting a Leaf Storm here, and actually I just want to go back to Drapion. I don't see any reason to take damage on Uxie, and once Sceptile lowers its own special attack, it won't be able to beat Drapion. Okay. Focus Blast was possible. I am going to go back to Uxie though. I mean, if nothing else, it's run out of Focus Blast doing this. There's the Leaf Storm, that's great. Yeah, so at -2 it's not a threat to Drapion anymore. That's its last Focus Blast, that's its last chance to drop my special defense anyway. didn't get another boost, I will have to rest. It's not too bad though. I have a lot of turns here. Should be a completely full setup. Yeah, that next special defense boost seals the deal. I'm no longer worried about Drapion having to use rest again against Skeptile. Obviously waiting on speed. It's the biggest deal is speed. Drapion is so good at sweeping once it's got speed up. Because so much of what Drapion is scared of involves something outspeeding Drapion, breaking a sub, and then Drapion being unable to OHKO, which is common. There's a lot of Pokemon in the frontier that survive Drapion's Dark Pulse, even at +6. I'm pretty sure that that's all Wacky Pressures, but yeah, let me just double check, because I have so much time here. There's only one Pokemon left. It's Dragonite free. So that was interesting. It was a tie between Skeptile and Dragonite in terms of what came in after Lapras, because Focus Blast and Draco Meteor would have the same damage roll into Drapion when used by Lapras. Credilli is a really good lead. I'm not as scared of anything that this can do, including Set 4 Stone Edge. Because Set 4 is too slow. Yeah, let me show that. So generically, Stone Edge is a scary move, but it just isn't on Credilli. I'm considering if I want to try and save a little bit of HP on Drapion, because obviously I want to go Drapion before I go Gyarados on the last Stone Edge use. I think it's worth it. So there's 3 Stone Edge PP left, now has 2 left. Has 1 left. It's impressive that Drapion survives that. I will be switching out next turn, so I have no reason to rest. I'd rather Drapion wasn't asleep. And now we'll be setting up on the struggles. Yeah. When I'm not at full HP, it's more efficient to Dragon Dance. Now the question is Credilli's HP divisible by 4? Is it dead to this struggle, recall? So Credilli is base 86, but this is a 170 HP EV spread. It's HP, defense, special defense. 86. 168 EVs. 182 with 31 IVs. So it's not dead this turn, I'm pretty sure. But to be safe, I'm going to sub. I'm pretty sure it's not dead to this. Yeah, it has 2 HP remaining. We did get +4, which is a pretty good outcome. And Roserade is not scary. I'm not sure what Roserade it was, obviously, but we'll leave it as that. We'll leave it as Vileplume as well. I never like to see the ice trainers Although we have discussed before that Glaceon is not a problem because it doesn't Ice Beam or use an Ice move that often. It's tempted by the super effective moves instead. Mirror Coat is a great lock, so that's Glaceon free. Really good lock from Glaceon. It's a full Drapion setup now. Drapion setup is a bit better into Ice Trainers for obvious reasons. It wasn't. I suppose maybe it's not obvious. The obvious reason is that Gyarados is a bit scared of certain Lax and Sense and Bright Powder sets, as well as the fact that there are a few Ice Pokemon, such as Abomasnow, where Gyarados doesn't have a great line in with its offense. There are a few Pokemon that can embarrass Drapion as well. It's just much rarer. Much rarer. Like, it can't be Articuno. Articuno can't do it. It's pretty much... It'd be Regice 2 with Double Team. I wouldn't really want to see that. But with the accuracy boost, we should be fine. Mamoswine is okay. Actually missed on what move it used there. I'll leave it as Mamoswine free. We got a flinch. We don't know what Dugong it was either. I'm thinking it was probably Dugong 2 or 4 then, looking at the damage roll that did. Because they're calm. I missed this guy's name, but I saw the sprite. Is it Collector Newman? It's either Newman or Leroy, and actually Agron will tell me which one it is. Okay, so it was Neiman. Either way, it's Agron 1. Ironhead is more likely than Rock Slide. I would much rather see Ironhead. Sandstorm is also quite likely. Yeah, Ironhead's fine. It doesn't do very much at all to Gyarados. You know, we're talking about sort of 30 damage, would be my guess. And actually, because it was Quick Claw, it doesn't get locked into that anyway. It's been locked into Sandstorm. So yeah, for the Trick Lock to take effect, Trick has to happen before the move, and Quick Claw jump that. Arguably, Gyarados is better off in Sandstorm than it is without, as it deals with a load of Focus Sash Pokemon. But let's see what's next. Pinsir. I guess the counteract is that I would not want to see a Sand Veil Pokemon in second. Perhaps I should have waited out Sandstorm. Leafy on 1 is a bit irritating. We'll see if we can flinch it. Let's go straight into the next set. I'm not seeing any reason to delay. I should be able to get up to around 380 today. Now, is this Boris? It is. Now, Kang 4 is not terribly welcome. I do not like setting up on Crunch. Because of that. I actually think it's worth... The defense drop is obviously very annoying. I cannot safely stay in with Uxie and Thunderwave. I think it's worth going through Garaday's once for Intimidate. That's two defense drops. I'm hoping it doesn't get many more. Drapion's not in danger from Kang. It's just that enough defense drops might force me to rest, which reduces the number of acupressure turns, which can affect my ability to sweep, and then if it affects my ability to sweep, it could lead to a loss. Arguably, I could. One other thing I could do is actually I could trick back, because Uxie could come back in. It wouldn't be too bad. Uxie could come back in and trick again. Let's see how the rest of the acupressure turns go. So that's 11 turns. We have 2 more acupressures before I put it aside. If I'm going back to Uxie. Evasion's pretty good. There's been so many defense drops. I haven't been perfectly tracking that. This Kang is 21 IV though, because it's Ranger Boris. So I do get, if I want to try and finish setup, I get 4 more acupressures. Honestly, that's quite a lot. And Uxie is not riskless. If I go to Uxie and I want to trick back, I am taking a struggle and an outrage. I could even be taking a Giga Impact actually, which would take Uxie out with struggle. So I do think I prefer keeping the setup. I'm pretty sure it's alive. It's 21 IV, it is Boris, yeah. Breloom 4. The good thing about Breloom is it's very likely to try and spore. It's blind to the sub. We are missing a lot of boosts. I didn't realise that we'd only gone to +2 on a special attack. I'm a tiny bit tempted to let it hit me. We'll see. If it hits the sub, it doesn't break it though. So obviously at +3 or higher on defense. We do have evasion boost and we have a speed boost. I'm not seeing a huge punish for not going for it, because even if the last Pokemon is a phaser, it's the last Pokemon. So I'm not too worried about the failed setup. Lantern 4 is fine. Obviously, we're not going to kill this very fast with our limited special attack. It's completely forced to serve a Thunderbolt. I will sub, just in case Thunderbolt paralyzes Drapion. It's basically the only way to lose. Although Uxie would be using Memento on it, and Gyarados would survive a -2 Thunderbolt from Lantern. So Denver Stormy. Obviously, the Psychic trainers can run any set. Not too scared. It should be Surf or Hydro Pump versus all of them, I think. It's just set free has signal beam. Set 1 would be Thunder Wave, which would be brilliant. Yeah, nice. The question is if I want to exchange Thunder Waves to paralyze Starmie, which gives me a few more turns of setup on Drapion, but it means Uxie is paralyzed for the rest of the fight. If I do need to bring Uxie back in, I think it's worthwhile exchanging Thunder Waves though, because I should get a complete setup on Drapion, or near complete. We've got defense twice. Special defense. This is a really good start for the acupressures. +6 defense is funny. It's completely unnecessary. +4 special defense is not unnecessary. And evasion's really nice. So I'm looking for speed. There's speed. Okay. I only really care about special attack now. I would like 1 accuracy boost actually. 1 accuracy boost and special attack. So that's max evasion. It's my +2 special attack. That's +6 special defense. I don't think I've got an accuracy boost yet. That's +4 special attack. Starmie will be running low on PP now. So it's plus. I am actually sort of waiting on accuracy. It's an odd, slightly odd scenario. I do care enough to try and... Okay, that's really nice. That's all I need. +2 actually is enough to offset the accuracy items of Bright Powder and Lax Incense on its own. And it's also enough that a double teamer has to use 2 double teams to even go up to Dark Pulse still being 100%. It's Gardevoir next, but we got all our boosts. That's Medicham finally. So we don't know what these are. I'm just going to put in set 1 for now. Toxicroak. It's not set 1. I'm expecting Poison Jab, Shadow Ball, and Gunk Shot. Those are all fine. Wide Lens is set 2. Poison Jab. Now Poison Jab is 20 PP. However, it does do quite... It's going to do over 30 to Drapion, so I think I'm going to go for a Thunder Wave. It's okay. Uxie being alive but not paralysed is honestly... doesn't make it useless for the rest of the fight. Yeah, so it did about 33 there. That's about what I'm expecting. I'm looking for a defense boost, so I don't have to use rest at all. Evasion's quite nice, that might save Drapion. I'm really waiting on the defense boost. Speed is nice too, but not relevant for this part of the setup. +4 evasion is nice. Still waiting on defense. Special attack is a good start. Accuracy is nice. Still waiting on defense. We've got +6 evasion now. +4 special attack. +6 special attack. +4 speed. There's defense, +2 defense. So I should get complete setup now. I think that was +4 special defense. That's the last defense boost. Yeah, that was the last special defense boost as well, so that's everything. I should have waited, actually. The crit there is kind of bad. No reason to not be at full health. Mistake. Okay, well, we crit anyway. So that was Typhlosion and Breloom. We don't know what they were. Let's just put in set 4. Katie with Hypno. I'm not scared of any Hypno. Set 1 is annoying because it flings. In fact, do I even need to stay in? I could just switch. Oh, but set 3 could act unpredictably, and I'd want to get rid of the specs on set 4 actually. Yeah, never mind. Persenberry is set 2. Honestly, that's the easiest one to set up on. I'm thinking about even tricking back. Because set 2 really can't do anything at all into Drapion. And tricking back gives me a lot more turns to set up. Oh, it's Nightmare, not Tree Meter. Okay, it's going to be a Gyarados setup then. I will try and wake Drapion up. I forgot about Nightmare. Yeah. I'm not guaranteed to wake next turn. I need to responsibly cycle again. I'm not sure what it will do when it's out of Drain Punch and Drapion is in and already under Nightmare though. I'm glad I switched because this is a long sleep. Can't do anything though to Drapion, so I might as well stay in. There's no reason to cycle again. Drapion is guaranteed to wake up this turn. I am almost certain. Admittedly, not completely certain. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I did count it right. I'm going to fully heal Drapion and then set up Gyarados. Drapion is slightly better off asleep than it is awake. So it's on its last turn of sleep, but it is effectively over. And if I let Drapion wake up there, then Hypno could have used Hypnosis on the Gyarados switch. Yeah, I thought this Hypno set was Hypnosis, Tree Meter, Drain Punch, Ice Punch, but of course it's Nightmare. Now this could be any Magnezone. I'm worried about set 4 with Bright Powder. We will never know what it was though. We don't know what the Jolteon set was either. This is Dugong 2. This is a surprisingly annoying set. With On-Call Disable. Crit Signal Beam doesn't help. I am just going to go Gyarados, I think. Signal Beam does so little. No confuse is great. That's the only thing that could have slowed down the setup. So no opportunity to actually full heal on this unless I'm going to wait out all 15 PP on signal beam, which I don't want to. And I wouldn't be full healing anyway because the struggle turns will take this out. Marowak 2, it's completely fine, obviously. And Jinx 2 is harmless as the third Pokemon. This is Mr. Typo himself, Roget. So it is set 4. Worth paralysing? I think so. And then going to Drapion. Worth paralysing, but probably not worth using Memento on, sorry. I'll keep an eye on the situation, on the setup. I could always trick back. Alternatively, I could just set up Gyarados. If I'm worried about... Yeah. If I'm worried about the self-hits on the setup during Drapion. Drapion could set up here, it could go wrong. If I don't get any defense or special defense boosts. There's an early confuse. No reason to risk it, I think. Didn't get confused in the switch, so it's over. I'm surprised that Signal Beam two-shot the sub. I'm guessing the first one crit and I didn't read it. This one doesn't break. Surely it doesn't break the signal. Yeah, okay, that one crit too. I'm pretty sure it's a pre-shot on the sub with Signal Beam. So Manectric is only 157 special attack at level 50. It crit again. Okay, yeah, whatever. I could take the opportunity to heal slightly more health. It wouldn't be punished by Signal Beam crit on the first turn anyway. I think it's worth it. I think it's worth getting hit by Signal Beam once. Just for slightly more HP. I'm pretty sure this can't be Magnezone 4 because it was Manectric 4, which is Bright Powder. I think the AI is limited by item clause. I'm almost certain that's true. It's one of those situations where you think, how much do you truly believe something? I'm not willing to risk a streak on it. So we don't know what Drift Blimp said it was. Let's put in Drift Blimp. And I put Magnezone 4. I'll put Magnezone 1 in, I suppose. As a guess for what it could have been. I don't like Executor 3. I'm pretty sure Trick Room is almost forced here. Because obviously Executor is slower. No, can use Woodhammer, that's interesting. Does it kill itself with Woodhammer on Drapion? That's the question I'm thinking about now. Yeah, we're 131 defense, we're taking about 45 damage. Doing about 15 damage to itself with Woodhammer. Woodhammer is 15 PP, so it faints to its own Woodhammers unless I get acupressure boosts. I could Memento to stop that. I could also T-Wave. The cost of T-Wave is that it does hurt itself again. It does about... Gonna do about 25 damage to itself. Hitting Uxie. Perhaps slightly more than 25 actually. That first one did almost 90. Could also Yawn, which helps me get off Intimidate. I just prefer Thunderwave, just feels correct. I'm obviously faster, so I'm not too worried about getting crit here with Uxie. If that happens, that's honestly fine, because I would get a free switch to Gyarados anyway. Thunderwave should buy a few turns on Drapion. I want one defense boost, as that dramatically affects the clock. It is doing about 45 here, so I might need to rest in 2 turns. Evasion and defense would both be really welcome right about now. Defense is great. A fully paralysed turn would also help a lot. It's not getting that though. This situation is close enough. I really don't want to use rest unless I have to. I will now have to use rest though. +4 defense is great. I think I'm just waiting on speed in terms of necessary boosts. I think that's +4 evasion. That's +6 defense. That's +6 special attack. I think I'm just waiting on speed. I might have already got speed. I'm out of time either way. It's Chester, isn't it? This is Dugtrio 3. I did get all my special attack boosts, so this does faint. Yeah, I didn't get a speed boost. I did track that correctly. Well, this is Magnezone 2, isn't it? Because of the explosion. Well, I know I've got all my defense boosts. It could use Sago Up here. Sorry, Psych Up. I don't want it to Psych Up. The only way I can lose is if it Psychs Up, so I'll switch out. Let me see how long I've been streaming. I'm doing okay on time. I'm not being too much slower than I normally am. Without commentary. But it's been a pretty easy game so far, I guess. Been no hard decisions. psychic trainer. Gotta be trick surely. Leftovers is set 4. I don't think I have to. I don't think I have to T-wave this. Because Cresselia is faster right now. I will outspeed at +1. It's only a risk if this confuses, and it doesn't. Crit is annoying. It might 4-shot the sub without crit. So I'm guessing that this breaks the sub this turn right now. I do not need to track. I do not need to track on these kind of fights exactly when the sub will break. I'm just doing it as practice and trying to stay focused for games where it could matter that I exactly track when the sub breaks. In fact, it might be possible that it 5-shots the sub. Missed the mime. Not sure what it was. Doesn't matter. And Espeon. If it was Espeon 2, I hit it anyway. I'll put Espeon 2 up because it's funny. Pandora. So this is Swamp at 4. Oh, I think. Well, obviously it can't Earthquake. I'm probably setting up with Gyarados almost no matter what. If it's Mirror Coat though, I can do a Drapion setup. I actually don't like the Avalanche lock. I can take the Yawn though. That will help the Gyarados setup slightly. I mean, a crit Gyarados probably only does about 90. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I don't have much to worry about here actually. Avalanche 2-shotting the sub is annoying, but not actually a problem. I think it's still worth using sub though. It's slightly more optimal on an average setup to not sub. But a crit would really ruin things. Now, would struggle 2-shot the sub? I think it probably would. Yeah. So I could go right now. Honestly, I think I'd rather go now than take another 25% damage and it'd be at +6. Miltank 4. And Venusaur 4. rare Dusclops 2 moment. Now, Dusclops 2, I'm not sure if it's certain to lock itself into Payback or Shadow Punch. Obviously, overrolls. It could also Thunderwave. I can't remember what the Payback AI is. Honestly, it doesn't matter. I could even just go straight. I could go straight to Gyarados here and not waste Trick. Like, Gyarados doesn't care. A crit Payback to Gyarados would do, what, like 80, maybe? Brick Break wouldn't do too much to Drapion either. Like, you know, that would do about as much as 2 rounds of Black Sludge healing anyway. Confuse Ray is a bit annoying on Drapion. I guess I could be greedy. I guess the answer is that I take the Intimidate, Confuse Ray. I am going to take the Drapion setup then. This is only dangerous if I get attack boost before defense boost. Okay, I've got my defense boost. There's no longer any danger. This will be a complete setup. Now I didn't trick, so a +6 Dark Pulse won't OHKO Dusclops with the Culber Berry. Obviously doesn't matter. Starting to force itself into Shadow Punch because of the evasion boosts. This Drapion it's such a monster when it's getting rolling. It's so difficult to stop this. I will obviously wait for Confusion to stop before trying to sweep. The Dusclops should survive. I will Acupressure once more, just to make sure I'm at full health, after factoring in the turn of healing. I wouldn't want to have crit Dusclops on the previous turn there. It's Gabite 2. Not scared of this at all. It is Muscle Band, I'm just reminding myself of the items. And Survivor 2 is Black Sludge. Andre and his Hippo set 4, isn't it? Hippo is annoying because of how much the sand interferes with the setup. Crunch obviously does not do very much to Drapion. I can go Drapion immediately without Trick. It will crunch. It will obviously crunch here. It could Stone Edge, and then it should always Earthquake Drapion next turn because it will see a kill with Earthquake. So I can go Gyarados on that. It should then always Stone Edge or Thunderfang. I can come back to Drapion. The issue with that is that I'm bringing Drapion in 3 or 4 times into attacks. All those attacks could be Stone Edge. It's possible for Stone Edge to be chosen over Crunch or Thunderfang, even though it does less damage. And Drapion takes quite a bit of chip doing that, and it's not healing passively with Black Sludge. So I do think that it's still correct to Trick on turn 1. And it is Crunch. So, do I want to go Gyarados? All damage on Gyarados is permanent in sand. I think I'd rather not go Gyarados yet. And I don't think I want to use Yawn and risk Uxie. Because I think a max roll, Crunch, and Sand could take Uxie out at 99 health. So I really do not want to see special defense drops from Crunch early on. Now, speed and special attack is honestly still pretty good. I wouldn't mind doing an emergency sweep attempt. Evasion's very nice. I'd like to see defense. What is annoying about this is I do not passively heal. I'm gonna have to use rest at some point, but it might as well be slightly later because I could get another defense boost. It would reduce the damage I do. I'd want to get defense boost first. That drop is annoying. I'm not sure if I got special defense as well. I'm low enough that I want to rest for safety. So I've got 3 turns left before it struggles. That's 1. That's 2. So I acupressure and it struggle next turn. Question is if I want to go back. Do I want to go back to Uxie and trick back? I don't think I do. Uxie is at under 100. Yeah, Uxie really doesn't want to get hit now. Struggle, 2 Sand and Stone Edge. That would be dangerous for Uxie to try and take on, which is what I'd have to be coming into to try and trick back. I would really like to see a special defense boost. I also need to figure out if this Hippowdon, because it's a 21 IV trainer, is this Hippowdon going to faint to this turn of struggle? So 108 base HP, Hippowdon 4, 215 with 31 IVs, 210 with 21 IVs, which is not divisible by 4. So Drapion does survive. I mean, Hippowdon does survive this turn. I would like to take another acupressure then. Speed is a slight waste. It's okay though. The sub is fine. I'm at low health, but with the acupressure boost, it should not be a huge problem. But I'm not pleased about Mamoswine coming in. 21 IV on Mamoswine. I can Oko this with +6. I mean, it doesn't matter. I'm obviously faster. God, that was close. Okay. I'm not certain that this will faint to the next Dark Pulse. I can freely fish on the sub, though. A miss on the sub would be really nice. I could then just Dark Pulse. So I'll go for the sub. And I think I prefer Dark Pulse to rest. Because... okay, we did get a 2K. I think that was probably not guaranteed, though. And I don't mind sitting at low health with Drapion because it will prevent status moves. You know, Pokemon like Skarm 2 will try and attack. I mean, not Skarm 2, Skarm 1 will try and attack instead of Whirlwind. So this Honchkrow is obviously doomed to faint to sand. Yeah, that was a potentially dangerous match. I think trying to trick back on Hippo could have gone really badly wrong, particularly knowing that Mamoswine was waiting. And Sucker Punch Honchkrow as well for the potential Gyarados dangerous setup. I'm pleased at how I played that. Now, Abomasnow 2 is a real pain. It's a lot less scary when I know it's Abomasnow 2 though. Have I got a special plan for Abomasnow 2 in my notes? Obviously, I can't trick it. Just says T-Wave, that's classic. Okay, so I T-Wave. Let's say it hits Sheer Cold. I would then just go to Drapion, wouldn't I? Until it's out of Sheer Cold PP. The real question is what I do now. How bad is it if Drapion faints to Sheer Cold? On the Switch. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Because Gyarados in Hail does not get a guaranteed setup at all. Okay, well in that case, do I go Gyarados and just try and sub? If Sheer Cold hits Gyarados, that's okay. I would then go Drapion and sub until Sheer Cold is out of PP. I would then have to switch back into Uxie, back into Drapion. And Drapion gets a setup on an Abomasnow 2 that's stuck on Ingrain. Potentially is a little bit annoying that I might have to let Uxie get leech seeded in that situation, but that's okay. So yeah, it is Gyarados and not Drapion then. Now, with the free opportunity that is afforded me, I can't go Drapion for reasons discussed last turn. There's no point going back to Uxie. I might as well just try and get a partial setup done. Hope for a Leech Seed or Sheer Cold is not too bad. So my aim is probably +3 or +4. +3 probably does two-shot this thing. Would I take that? That's the third Sheer Cold, I think. This is awkward. It's very close between whether or not Gyarados is actually going to get off its setup here. It hasn't done a single Leech Seed. It hasn't ingrained either, which is a bit annoying. I was hoping it would do one of those two things. If my sub is intact at the end of this turn, I'm going to try and kill this. Yeah, let's see how much we do. It's pretty good damage. We've lost sub. I'm also not sure that we could even kill it anymore with the Giga Drain healing from Big Root. We'll take a Dragon Dance and see what happens. That was big damage. I was kind of hoping Gyarados would survive Giga Drain and Hail, but it didn't. It must be a pretty good Giga Drain roll. Oh well. So this will take a while. I think that's the 4th sheer cold. That's the 5th sheer cold. So it's out of sheer cold PP. And I can't set up Drapion while Leech Seed still has PP anyway. That's the 2nd Leech Seed. That's the 3rd. That's the 4th. That's the 5th. It's the 6th. 7. 8. Is it out of Leech Seed? I'm pretty sure it's got 2 left. I think it's got 1 Leech Seed left, and I'm waiting for it to use it. I think that's the end of Leech Seed. And I'm slightly time sensitive on the setup. Ingrain has 20 PP. It's used one of them obviously already. So I should get 25 turns or something of acupressure, but it's not completely guaranteed. I'm starting at 45, so I'll be done at 24. The Gyarados situation was interesting, or sort of half-tempting option. Obviously I can't switch out of Gyarados until Sheer Cold is out of PP. I think Abomasnow was pretty lucky to hit those 2 Sheer Colds on Gyarados, but it was more lucky to not get a single Leech Seed. On average there, really, Sheer Cold and Leech Seed should fail enough times into the sub. The Gyarados gets to +4 quite easily, and I think in that scenario, I would take a sweep opportunity so long as Gyarados does have sub. Doesn't matter though. What is scary about Abomasnow is, I mentioned this at the start, it's not Abomasnow 2, it's the fact that Abomasnow 2, 3 and 4 are pretty different. Obviously one is an Oko set. One is going to spam Blizzard, and the other one is going to spam Woodhammer. Woodhammer and Blizzard are problems for separate reasons. Woodhammer obviously kills Abomasnow quite quickly, and Blizzard obviously has the freeze chance and has low BP. So overall, Abomasnow is not friendly to these kind of setup teams, especially with Hail. Now, I'm 99% sure it was 45, but I'll just check that it's finished. Yeah. So I will full heal as well. We're not going to take this out in one shot with Dark Pulse. The difference between Drapion's attack and special attack really is quite considerable. For those wondering about Crunch versus Dark Pulse, it is a large gap in power. Heracross is unpleasant because it can Oko, Uxie. I don't mind it being locked into Mega Horn with Gyarados on the team. There is no way I can allow Heracross 2 to use Bulk Up though. So I think it has to be Trick. And obviously I do not want to paralyse it because it could be guts. So it's always going to be trick. And Heracross is always going to be faster than Uxie after trick, so it's pretty much never going to be Memento. Just Salakberry, that's set 4. Which is funny because we're faster. Oh no we're not, no we're not. Set 4 is Jolly. Yeah. So we're still slower. Considering what do I do? I could go Gyarados. I could go Gyarados twice, sacking Uxie between the two. That guarantees -2. To be honest, but Drapion doesn't want to set up on Mega Horn anyway, even at -2 special attack. That's more Gyarados' area than Drapion's. Mega Horn crit on Gyarados would be pretty nasty this turn. Also, Gyarados needs +3 to outspeed Heracross. This is a slightly dicier situation, I realise. I think what I'll have to do is... I can Gyarados Drapion. Let's say that Mega Horn crits Gyarados when I switch to it. That will be sort of 70%-ish damage. I'll be down to 50-60 health there. It would then be very difficult to set up Gyarados. Oh, what's difficult this is how fast Heracross 4 is with this Choice Scarf. 3 Dragon Dances is a lot. The alternative is I let Uxie faint, bring Gyarados in completely safely, go Drapion, and go back to Gyarados. I'm not seeing a way that Gyarados ever sets up without being somewhat vulnerable to a crit though. Even if I bring it down to -2 or even -3, I'm still always going to be slightly vulnerable to the crit Mega Horn. But at least in the scenario I outlined, at least then Drapion gets a partial setup on a -2 Heracross. I wonder if Drapion survives the 4-hit KO there. Probably does, right? Because if it could be a 5-hit KO, that really helps Drapion. That's 2 acupressures before the rest. And then the struggle will do decent damage to Drapion. It will do enough damage that I'd be concerned about taking it, even at -2. Why do I want to try and save Uxie? I don't like Trick actually that much on Heracross. I actually really wish I hadn't tricked it. It could have yawned. If it had been set 2 and I yawned on the Bulk Up, that would have been okay. I think I prefer yawn on Heracross. I also think I almost would rather Mega Horn had killed Uxie instead of doing an ambiguous amount of damage. I could also switch to Drapion. I go Drapion, Gyarados, Uxie, Gyarados. But that's the exact same issue with the crit. At least Gyarados always survives a crit and a non-crit. Okay, with that being said, I think the intuition on Gyarados has to be correct. There's no crit there. Again, I'm thinking Drapion. Taking 70 damage on Drapion here isn't too bad. This is the third Mega Horn. Alternatively, I can sack Uxie, being Gyarados in again. Drapion then is switching into a -2 Mega Horn, which does do quite a lot less. That'll only do about 50. And then Gyarados comes in again on a -3 Heracross. We are then... So -3 Heracross against Gyarados. Does that break the sub in 2 shots? It might do. If it doesn't, it would... Trick Gyarados, Uxie Gyarados, Drapion Gyarados. So it's got 3 Mega Horns left. It will take out Gyarados with those. If I go to Drapion right now, if I go to Drapion right now, Drapion would not have to use Rest. I would just straight up get 6 turns of Acupressure, and I get to keep Gyarados alive. I have to make a decision right now on what I'm going to do. So if I'm not going to go Drapion, I would be double dancing from here. Mega Horn can miss, but also I don't think Mega Horn can 2-shot Gyarados from here. So we Dragon Dance, Dragon Dance. I then have a super low health Gyarados into, but with +3 into the 2 ones in the back. I said it was Horatio. That's a 31 IV trainer. So here's the thing: a +3 Gyarados is a better setup than 6 turns of acupressure. That's pretty much always true. The issue is the +3 Gyarados is risking another Mega Horn crit from Heracross. I really don't like Drapion with a limited setup. It would be even less than 6 turns, obviously, if I'm crediting for a crit. So long as Gyarados is alive, Drapion's not desperately scared of anything, because I can bring Gyarados into sort of earthquakes and stuff aimed at Drapion. And Drapion isn't too scared of almost anything else. 6 turns of acupressure is a very awkward number though. Obviously it could be free attack and free accuracy boosts, which is basically no setup. And also, if I'm doing 6 turns of acupressure, I'm saying Drapion is at no health. If I want to try and somehow get a rest in there, Drapion is not going to get 6, it's going to get sort of 3 turns of acupressure. I'm pretty all in. Either way, I'm pretty all in. So let me recap again. I want to double check that I've got the PP right. I went Trick, Gyarados, Uxie, Gyarados. No, I went Trick, Gyarados, Uxie, and then I went Switch into Drapion, and then I went to Gyarados, and then I was drinking those. It's got 4 Mega Horns left, not 3. Yikes. So 4 Mega Horns left, Drapion will be forced to rest. Crap. 4 Mega Horns, how much is that going to... 4 Mega Horns could easily do... yeah, that could easily take out Drapion, even at -3. So I would be acupressure, acupressure, rest with Drapion. And Heracross is odd PP, so I would have 5 acupressure total. Also, if one of the first 2 acupressure is not speed. No, speed would work. So speed is a free one. I would need defense or evasion. Okay, I guess we're doing that then. Gyarados could survive. Gyarados could survive 2 Mega Horns, I'm sure. And at +3 we're faster, and we would... Okay. Oh, this is so close between what's better. Also, if it misses Drapion, I can get... If it misses Drapion, then I do not need to rest, necessarily. But if it misses Drapion, it's similar to missing Gyarados. A miss on Gyarados would be amazing. Because I'd be able to potentially sub. I'm not going to beat myself up for it, but I do regret last turn's Dragon Dance. I'd be in a much better situation if I'd already gone Drapion Gyarados again. The thing I'm really beating myself up on is not that, it's using Trick and not Yawn. At least Drapion is faster at plus T speed. I'm going to agonize over this. The thing is, I'm very familiar with, I guess, 5 acupressure turns. That's what it's like. Heracross is not very likely to miss Mega Horn. I should not really factor that in. 5 acupressure turns. I'm very likely to miss a crucial boost. Because 5, if I can get defense, special defense, speed, evasion, and special attack exactly, that's an amazing outcome. I'm very unlikely to get that. Much, much, much more likely than that is I miss one of them, or I get 2 in 1, which is useless. Missing speed could be horrendous. If I miss speed and one of the defenses, the next Pokemon in is attacking on that side of the spectrum, I'm looking at a bruised Drapion. A slow bruised Drapion ready to faint. Gyarados being a switch in would not be an answer. I'm increasingly thinking that the play is not to try and Drapion sweep. I think the play is to say that Gyarados doesn't get crit. Gyarados doesn't get crit again. Go for +3. If Gyarados gets crit this turn, that's okay. It just means that Drapion doesn't necessarily have to rest, because then it's back down to 3 Mega Horn PP, which I already decided is not enough to necessarily take Drapion out. So then I'd be looking at a 7-turn acupressure setup, which is pretty good. So actually, I would lose Gyarados in that situation, but that's a decent exchange. 7 is quite a lot more than 5. Okay, so it didn't miss, but as expected, the Mega Horn doesn't do very much. So I don't faint to this either. I'm committed to staying in now, I think. We got a miss. We got a miss. We obviously aren't in sub-range. +3 attack, +3 speed. It is so tempting to click Dragon Dance one more time. Only punished by the crit. If I get a miss, that would be incredible. I'd be able to sub. I'm not going to risk that, I think. +3 Gyarados. I'll be at 55 health after this turn as well. And Drapion not dead is a decent situation in a 2v2. I think I should take that. That's much better than the other odds I was talking about. Okay, Horatio, what have you got? Empoleon. Okay. Well, obviously I'm worried about Empoleon 3 and 4 with Quick Claw. I'll bring those up on stream. So Empoleon 3 can Blizzard. That would take Gyarados out. And Empoleon 4 can Drill Peck, which I probably survive. Empoleon 4 won't be using Hydro Cannon. Obviously, Empoleon Mega dies to Earthquake. I don't want to sub, because Blizzard breaking the sub would just bring it down lower for no reason, and then I'm giving it another opportunity to get a Quick Claw next turn. No reason to sub, every reason to use Earthquake. Okay. I don't know what it was. It could have been set 3 or 4. It's for Alligator in last. The worst outcome is probably for Alligator 4. I will not take this out in one shot with Earthquake. But what I can do is Earthquake anyway, +3 earthquake, how much are we going to do? Probably about 80 to 90%. Yeah. Maybe more like, 80 to 90%. And then that'll be Dark Pulse range, actually. And Drapion is faster than Feraligatr. I'm giving it Torrent by doing this, but I think it is correct to attack. Because Drapion can finish it off quite safely. It is Feraligatr 4, that's quite funny. Obviously, actually, I'm not even in range of +1 Ice Fang. Scary match over. I'm just responding to a DM, 1 second. Power 7, yeah, and we can keep going. I missed the name. Sailor. Was it Carlo? But it can't be Horatio because I just saw Horatio, so it has to be Carlo. So, Politoad 4. Could be Hypnosis or Hydro Pump. Those are both okayed locks. Okay, so it wasn't Sailor Carlo. Wait, what did I just see? I just saw Lax Incense, didn't I? Politoad 1. Yeah. Okay, I'm not sure what trained this is. Just annoying. I'm thinking about just Thunder Waving and going Gyarados. In fact, should I be using Memento here? Surely. Because I'm not getting a safe setup every time with Gyarados. But I do like keeping Uxie alive. Surf crit isn't too bad. It would only do about 70. So I'll do a naked setup. I won't bother with the substitutes until I'm at full health. Yeah, +4 is the key to be kind of safe into waters. +5 is better, but +4 is the range where bulky waters start fainting to Earthquake. I'll go for the +5. Who was this? It was Keaton, of course. Is it set 1? No. Some kind of Gastrodon. And Sharpedo 2. I'm going to keep going. Low Pony 4. I do not want to trick this because of Klutz. Next best after trick is surely Thunderwave. So it's never going to Thunder Punch Uxie. I can safely go Gyarados. And now at -1 is Drapion safe? That's slightly more damage than I was expecting. I'm gonna go back to Gyarados. To be honest, I'm probably only safe when this is at -3. And the thing I'm scared of should be obvious. It's the Ice Punch Freeze. I'm actually quite pleased we got paralysed. Because that prevents freeze. Speed doesn't matter. I really want to see defense, so I'm not worried about the confuse. Attack is bad. Evasion good, attack again really bad. It is out of Dizzy Punch though. Yeah, we get a free setup from here. It's over. There's our defense boosts. We now out-heal all damage. Oh, I didn't check actually. I could have checked the rolls to see if it was Muscle Band or not. It doesn't really matter though. This is Licky Licky, which is going to survive the Dark Pearls for sure. Apom. Sorry, Ambipom. Which is it going to survive? Meganium is fine. I think I previously decided the safe thing to do was yawn after trick. Okay, well if you're going to sub, I'm not going to be able to yawn. Because I don't need to. What's funny is I'm not sure we'll even Oko this after its sub at +6. I think Meganium could probably survive. Oh, it's going to be subbing anyway. It's trapped in the sub. I'm not sure we would have done 75% with Waterfall. PP doesn't matter. Roserade has no evasion or hacks items. The only thing that can happen to Victory Bell is Focus Band from set 4. So I'll put Roserade 2 and Victory Bell 2, just for symmetry. Now Medicham 4 is annoying. I've put it up on stream now. Do not like set 4 being trapped into Ice Punch in particular. And if I trick, I'm giving it the outspeed on everything. Considering, what if I just... Set 1 is never a problem. Drapion always sets up for free against set 1, because its only attack is Reversal that can hit Drapion. Set 2 I don't care about either. Except it has Cherry Berry, so it heals the Thunder Wave. That would be annoying. I don't really want to trick set 4. I would much rather Thunder Wave it. Set 3 using Calm Mind would be pretty bad, though. I think I've got a trick because of set 3 actually, yeah. Okay, well that's set 2. I do want to trick this. Drain Punch, surprising damage. Well, not surprising. Good damage against Drapion. But only 20 PP on Poison Jab. With a little bit of luck on the defense or evasion soon, I won't need to use rest at all. It would be really nice to not have to rest, please Drapion. Kind of the last chance. Full rest? Yeah, I'm gonna have to rest now. Or do I want to play dangerously? I don't think I will Fate here actually. That was a risky one. Rest matters because it slows down the setup by 3 turns. Which is actually quite significant if I get horrendous boosts. Still got no defense. Although evasion is coming into play nicely. Okay, that's just defense. So 2 more, I think. Maybe 3. Is this it? Is this struggle? I think so. Yeah. It was Denver. So this isn't fainting to this struggle. Take up the sub then. We did get our special attack, we should be fine. And we got an accuracy boost as well. So SP on 2 isn't the problem. Electrode 2. Does Electro 2 have enough PP to actually beat the team with Charge Beam? Electro 2 isn't guaranteed to use Thunder Wave because it's actually faster than Uxie. I don't really want to trick you into Charge Beam. I think I'd much rather Thunder Wave. Even though I know it can miss. Swagger is annoying. It's not swaggering here then. We'll go for the boost, I guess. Special defense would be really nice. Flash is annoying. I really don't like the attack boost because of Swagger. It can give me +4 here. I'm at +4 attack. Oh, that's disastrous. I think I'm gonna. I don't think I can afford to let myself get hit by Swagger. I guess I could get like an evasion. If I get a defense or special defense boost, maybe I can stay in still. Charge Beam. It didn't get a boost though. The Charge Beam has 10 PP. If it gets enough early boosts, it can do a lot of damage. I would still get a Gyarados set up in that situation though, I think. I'm not too worried about Charge Beam. The speed boost is nice. I'm now faster. Yeah, the special. I mean, the attack boosts are a nightmare. I do a lot of self-damage with Struggle. I hate switching out though. I've got my speed boosts. Oh, it's used. Has it used 2 Charge Beam, no boosts? Gyarados gets 5 subs up, obviously, with its HP value. Electrode always has to use 2 Charge Beams to beat Uxie. Okay, I think I'm fine to stay in. It's a small risk. Yeah, that's annoying damage. I'll have to rest then. Would I rather substitute or rest, actually? If I sub, I think I force it to Charge Beam. Is that true? It's got a boost. I might be forcing it to Charge Beam. I think I probably am. It would see the kill with Charge Beam, but behind a sub. You can actually rather rest then. You could also just Acupressure. Because the special defense boost would really help, so would the evasion boost. Let's just Acupressure. I'm gonna take this opportunity to sub. And then rest. So Electro definitely doesn't have enough PP to get through the whole team now. I'm waiting for Charge Beam. It's trapped itself in the Thunder Wave because I'm faster, hasn't it? It's not going to use Charge Beam. trapped itself into Thunder Wave. I'm actually going to reset it then. I shouldn't have subbed. That was a mistake. I am going to reset that. I don't care about accuracy. It's just the swaggers which are annoying. I didn't get the speed. I didn't get the special defense boost again, I mean. I'm not too worried here. Oh, that did a lot. Okay. This is gonna be a Garaday setup then. That's fine. Yeah, this match might have looked scary to an outside observer, but there's actually no risk. Unless something comes in with lax in sense, I guess. Because it's got bright powder. Bastiodon 2. Okay, that's completely fine. I hate Infernate 4. I really hate it. What did I say last time? There was some conclusion I reached. Was it? I've forgotten what it was. Was it that Memento was better than Thunderwave? Or was it just a switch? Thunderwave switch can come in on Earthquake a few times. I think that must have been it. So that's Thunderwave, Gyarados, Drapion, Gyarados, Drapion, Gyarados, Drapion. Even if Gyarados gets burned, Drapion gets the full setup there. That must be it. And Thunderwave is just to add a lot of safety to the Drapion setup. It shouldn't do enough damage to itself through that as well. It's a more important consideration. It's at -1. Of course it crits. Doesn't change anything. It always sees the kill with Thunder Punch here. And it always wants to Earthquake or Close Combat. I suppose it could also Flare Blitz here. Earthquake is the most likely. It doesn't necessarily see the kill anymore with Thunder Punch, but Thunder Punch will still be chosen. So I might as well continue doing this because it's healing Gyarados up quite a bit. Being paralyzed is honestly fine. It just means I want to reduce its attack down even more. I think I'll stop there. Gyarados, again, as I said, Infernape could use Flare Blitz or Close Combat against Drapion, and I don't want to get Gyarados to get burned. I'm considering Rest here before Acupressure, just so I'm not getting fully paralyzed multiple turns in a row as I try to rest later. It seems a bit excessive at full health though. I will wait until I've taken a slightly more damage at least. And also because if I can get a defense boost, I won't even need to rest at all probably. There's the King's Rock. Speed is great, I'm now faster obviously. Yeah, defense or evasion would go a long way here. Still not too worried. I do want to get my boosts in before it starts to Flare Blitz again though, just because it reduces the recoil damage. Evasion sort of helps. Just really want defense, so I don't have to worry about. I can turn my brain off when I see defense boost, because Drapion just literally can't lose then. That's amazing. I'd want to rest. I can't actually rest anymore. I haven't taken enough damage. I'd like to get by Close Combat or Flare Blitz. Well, with those two boosts and no longer viable, there is a chance that rest fails twice because of paralysis, and then I can't actually heal the paralysis. Okay. Should just win from here. Absol 4 not doing anything. Can't superpower. It's forced to Night Slash at high health, and then it's locked by Choice Band. And Alakazam 4 is also not a problem. So it's Boston Typhlosion. Typhlosion 3. It's another Blitzer. Shadow Claw is necessary, is possible, just unlikely. It's likely to Flare Blitz. This is basically weaker Infernape 4 though. I think I'd take the same approach as Infernape, where I paralyze and switch out. There's the Shadow Claw. I obviously can't punish that though. It's always going to Earthquake or Flare Blitz on Drapion. Because Gyarados didn't get crit this game, I guess I don't want to bring Gyarados in quite as many times and risk the burns. -3 should honestly be enough. Yeah, it's not going to faint to its own flare, but it's very recall at -3. And although Earthquake does more, the fact that I'm not paralysed like I was last game means that it should be impossible to throw this game. Again, I really want defense to turn so I can turn my brain off. Yeah, we'll have to rest, obviously. Blitz is a bit scary because it can burn. I'm not sure if I'm in burn range here. Don't think I am. No reason to risk it though. I've got plenty of time later to set up on Aerial Ace and Shadow Claw. Ah, nice, got the defense boost, that's great. There's the burn, I'm not too worried about that though. It is really nice how the evasion boosts trap enemies into going for the certain hit moves. It really is somewhere where the AI is frankly dumb. I don't think I had any acupressures behind a sub, because I haven't used sub, so that's it. We'll take the turn to heal a bit more, so we're at full health. Gold up 3 is obviously not a problem. Dugong 3 will survive, but cannot do anything back. Now, I'm almost completely certain I will 2-hit KO this. In fact, I'm just going to attack, yeah. It's a waste of time to sub there. This is Latios. Latios is not something I mind too much. I do have to trick though because of set 2. Focus Band is set 1. So we'll exchange the Thunder Wave and do a Thunder Wave setup. It's a really nice start to the boosts. Waiting on evasion, but it's not too necessary if I get enough defense boosts to accompany. So yeah, pretty much just waiting on special attack then. Because +4 defense and special defense is enough. And +6 evasion is more than makes up for it. +6 special defense is great. I've been unlucky on missing the special attack boosts. That's tricky. It is a psychic trainer though. I should prioritize getting rid of paralysis over trying to get the +4 special attack. And the reason for that is because obviously Drapion is already pretty good into psychics. It's quite likely I'll be able to finish the setup again into the next one anyway. Executor. I will hesitate on this, I think. There's no real punish. The Trick Room set is already running a Focus Sash. I'm just gonna stall. Okay, it is Trick Room. This is a Focus Sash. I don't want to attack it because it will explode. I'm just going to sit on Acupressure until I have the opportunity to get my last special attack boost. That's my final special attack boost. I want to wait out Trick Room, obviously. So I'll hesitate on that, and then Trick Room is ending. That's Medicham in last. That was Executive Free, wasn't it? And I'll put Medicham 4 in. It's 385. I must have lost count of the streak someplace. Honestly, I feel like continuing to... I kind of want to continue to 400 today. Let me see how much I've been streaming. A bit over 2 hours. We can do a longer stream. That's fine. We'll do... It's probably the last set. Probably going to 390. Now, what was the conclusion again? I was considering Yawn, despite set 2. If it is set 2 and it bulks up on the Yawn, I can go Gyarados and then return to Uxie and Trick, and then go back to Gyarados. I do prefer Yawn. Because I'm not locking set 4 into using Mega Horn. If I don't do that, then obviously it can Earthquake Drapion, which I want it to do. So I think Yawn is better into Heracross. And it is Mega Horn. For it to get the Oko, it could be set 3. What I mean by that is set 3 is a tiny bit more likely. That's interesting, I didn't really consider that the fact that they got an Oko there kind of hides a set. Either way I'm going Gyarados, I think. Let's see what it is. Stone Edge is set 3. We are just returning to Gyarados. Set 3 could use Stone Edge on Drapion, it's possible, even though Stone Edge does less damage. And Drapion is Shell Armor, it still quite likes to use Stone Edge for the fact that it's increased critical hit. But we brought it down to -3 already. If we can bring it down to -4, there's really no chance. In fact, at -3, there's no real chance of... Terracross can't beat Drapion already. No reason to risk Gyarados coming into a crit, I think. Funnily enough, it did use Stone Edge that turn. Being faster is nice. And a defense boost is amazing. If I get another defense boost and or an evasion, I might not even have to bother using rest at all. Yeah, I do prefer Yawn. What could a Yawn... How could Yawn have gone wrong? Because set 2 isn't the problem. I guess set 3 is the problem. It could have woken up. It can't wake up on the first turn I bring Gyarados in. It can wake up on the second. But after 2 Intimidate, I'm actually already far enough ahead that Drapion wins. It has to deny the second Intimidate, and that's just impossible with Yawn. Even if it doesn't kill Uxie, I can just leave Uxie in. Either to be sacked or to miss again, and then bring Gyarados in on the first turn of rest. Yawn. So it literally never gets a chance to hurt Gyarados. Yeah, the only way this can go wrong is if I... Even if I Thunder Wave, I'm guessing... Even if I Thunder Wave, I'd probably get away with it, to be honest. It would just be slightly more dangerous to set up on a -2 Thunder Waved Guts Heracross 3. I would need a little bit of RNG with Drapion to get around that. So I can't 2-hit KO this, yeah. Probopass. Probopass 3, I think. Is anything else running Earthquake? No, it's Probopass 3. Do I really not 3-hit Carrot with Dark Pulse? That might have been a roll. Lucario. Not scared of Lucario, but what are you? Blaze Kick. That's set 2 or set 3? Set 2 is the Scope Lens low accuracy moves, but Blaze Kick's plus crit. I think it's set 3 though. The Steadfast boost is funny, but doesn't matter. It's way better that it's Steadfast in the focus. Okay, let's try and do the last few a bit faster. Austin's Typhlosion. We've already faced this. It's the same situation with the Thunder Wave into multiple Intimidates. I need -2 for Drapion to be safe. And -3 for it to be comfortable. Gyarados being fully healed is a nice bonus. It's really nice how this thing wants to use Earthquake before Flare Blitz, giving me more chances to get the defense and evasion boosts that make Flare Blitz much less likely to kill itself. I could have waited slightly longer. I'm trying to set up Drapion by getting more Intimidates in, but I don't want Gyarados to get burned or crit by Flare Blitz. That defense boost seals it. This is an easy setup and win now. I wish there was a... I'm not going to complain about speed up, but I wish there was a like 10 times speed button. Because the next 20 turns of this match really don't matter. I could save a bit of time by paying attention to the exact boosts like I do in less close matches, but it's just a little bit tedious to do that. A lot easier to just go to 27 PP left and attack. I will full heal. So it's Hypno free. And what's last? Float's all free. Xander is bronze on 2, isn't it? Which should get stuck in the trick room. I don't have to trick this. It's one of those where I can get away with trolling slightly. Hypnosis misses again. I'm going to just set up Gyarados. Okay, that's annoying. I should set up Drapion in this situation, I just don't want to. It takes longer, and the hypnosis interruptions are annoying. The evasion boost should hopefully speed that up. I need to speed boost. I'm paying attention to the boosts because I don't want to sit here too long. I need one more special. There's a special. Okay, man. +6 special attack. I want a speed boost, and I want 2 defense boosts, and I can attack. I can just go. Do I need? Let me just check. I've got accuracy. I lied. Anyway, I've got to wait for these trick room terms anyway. Accuracy is good enough for me. It hasn't taken the opportunity to Trick Room. I think it might be out of PP though on Trick Room. Make Mortar 2. Shackle 2. Probably the worst set. Probably. It's up there with some other real stinkers, though. Is this Hugh? It's Keegan, not Hugh. Mephigross annoying, obviously. I want to trick it even if it's set 4. It is set 4. That's the only bad one. It did not get the boost, at least. But it has locked itself into Meteor Mash. I want to Thunderwave this. I prefer that to Yawn, to be honest. I'm probably saving Uxie. It's 2 PP in. Am I saving Uxie? Am I saving Uxie? It's Keegan, isn't it? So if I switch and it crits Meteor Mash, I'll be so angry. Actually, I need to stay in. Yeah. Okay. Well, just stay in. So I need +2 to Oko this. Meteor Mash will obviously break the sub. Well, I can go for +3. I've not got... I'll bring it back on music on. I do not have Uxie anymore, so I do not have safe setups. Guaranteed. +3 is probably worth it. Now, that looks like... It is set 4. Okay. We'll see if I regret that. So Crunch is possible, so is Woodhammer. Woodhammer crit will take out Gyarados. So I'm going Drapion here. guaranteed Intimidate. And this is Stone Edge or Woodhammer every single time. And this is Earthquake or Stone Edge every single time. But this is -2. Okay, slightly dangerous. If it woke up that turn, that could have been bad. If it used Stone Edge that turn, I mean. So this is for -3. Arguably, I go Uxie instead of Gyarados, actually. No, it's fine, it's fine. If it crits Gyarados here with Stone Edge, I go Uxie. To be honest, I just want to continue this until it's at -6. I do not need to do that for a Drapion setup, but it's just the game is so much simpler if I do. And it's not paralysed like a lot of opponents would be in this situation. Yeah, so I don't want to bring Drapion into the other moves. We'll go now with Stone Edge out of PP. I'm not too interested in continue to switch. I've just remembered it's still got a Quick Claw. I did not trick, so I do need to rest here in case it gets a Quick Claw on the following turn. That was it was ringing alarm bells in my head not to go too early and to get a proper Intimidate off. That was the reason for it. Okay, good. That's the end of Earthquake. And probably the end of this game. Yeah, well, if it wasn't already sealed, that defense boost Omega sealed it. It's completely over. I'm not sure if Crunch got any drops, but just in case, I'll go for I'll go for one, final one. I do want to fully heal. So it's Vileplume 4. Yeah. What Rose Raid is it? Ingrain is set to. Also, that damage was pathetic. I'm not sure the exact win streak. Is correct. I don't like Arcanine. Flare Blitz is irritating. I guess is Arcanine the same as Infernape? It's not, is it? Because it hasn't got Earthquake. Which means it's going to be Flare Blitzing as I bring in, as I try and bring in Gyarados on the Gyarados Drapion switches. Which is okay. I mean, if Gyarados faints, whatever. The Flare Blitz set, actually, set 2 and set 4 both have Thunderfang. So they'll always be using Thunderfang on Gyarados into Drapion, which makes it safe for Drapion, but not for Gyarados. Set 1 will punish Thunderwave because set 1 is Lumberry. And finally set 3, obviously I don't really want to trick that. So it's set 2 or 4. I might actually be able to tell from the damage. That adamant damage, is it set 4? Either set 2 or set 4. Not necessarily adamant damage, apparently. Possible with set 2. Anyway, we are going to Gyarados. It's slightly more likely to be set 2, I guess. Because set 4 also has a chance to crunch. Okay, we still don't know what it is. They're both going to Thunderfang though this turn. The paralysis doesn't matter very much. Seven. 27 damage at -2. I think that's set 2, surely. Because that's sort of pathetic. That would be 54 damage at +0 into Gyarados. Yeah, that must be set 2. Which doesn't really matter. Only really matters if I want to bring Uxie back in. So it's at -3 now. Still possible it kills itself with Flare Blitz if I leave Drapion in though. But at this point I think it's safe to start going for it. Being burned is actually quite nice. It prevents the... being paralysed is nice because it prevents the burn. The evasion boost is also nice. I will need to rest at some point to cover for bad luck or multiple paralysis in a row, preventing rest later when it's more important. I really want the defense boost before I do that though. I suppose the existence of reversal, I suppose set 2 is probably deadlier than set 4. Oh, we got the defense boost, it doesn't matter. So we'll take our Arcanine and see what comes in next. It is Rhydon. Would like it not to be Rhydon 4. Focus Sash is Rhydon 2. I will obviously be going for sub until Earthquake misses. Earthquake will break the sub, which is annoying. But even if it hits every single Earthquake into a +6 evasion Drapion, I'm not in any chance of actually losing. In fact, I'm probably just going to greed this. There's no reason to rush into the last matchup. Without a sub up. And reasonably high health. Kingdra is in last. set 2. I mean set 1 with Rain Dance. This is the final match for today. I can't believe it. I looked away at OBS and I missed the trainer name. Classic. Okay. I'll have to assume it could be any Starmie then. The generic play for Starmie is to just use Trick. Lock it into its water move or with a Signal Beam. Lumberry set 1. We will exchange Thunder Waves, and it's a Drapion set up to end this stream. I will pay attention on the boost for this last game. It's a really good set of early boosts. We've got all the relevant stats we aim to boost. Just looking to improve it now. We don't need... Well, I don't really need speed. I mean, another defense boost would be nice. Then we're pretty much sorted defensively. Yeah, I'll get the last special attack, I guess. I don't know. I think Starmie 1 is never divisible by 4 HP anyway. But I don't think it matters. I would rather be behind a sub though. And I'd rather not. I'd rather be asleep for 1 turn than be paralysed. So it was Darren, an Electrifier. We are missing special attack here. I'm stupid. I didn't read the attack it used. It was Earthquake. Okay, that's set 4. I would really like to have special attack boost for the final Pokemon though. I'm going to go for it. These last 3 are all special attack, which is hilarious. All right at the end. It was really nice acupressure boots at the start of this game. The first 8 or so. Pretty much all the defensive boosts I need. I also got speed. I'm not going to complain, but having all the special attack at the end is quite annoying. Slow, bro. Just thinking about what to put that as a guess. We'll put Slowbro 4. So that was 35 battles with commentary in almost 3 hours. To be honest, I'd quite like to do another set actually. I'm going to do another set. We're going to do it's going to be a mega session. This will take me to 399, which is not 400, but it's what I meant when I said reach 400 a stream. So Sizzle 4. not seeing a great reason to stay in, get hit by X-Scissor, when I can just go to Gyarados on the X-Scissor and then go to Drapion on whatever the next move is. I guess Night Slash crit would be irritating. I would obviously do a bit over half. Now, Aerial Ace did... Well, I wasn't paying attention. It did 37, right? That's Technician. This is just Technician Scizor. Make a note of that before I forget. But we're still switching out. It's going to be X-Scissor or Iron Head here every time. In fact, Technician is good. It means that it's always going to use Aerial Ace on Gyarados, which Drapion does not mind switching into at all. It's interesting how Technician is better than Swarm. Doesn't matter, but it's just vaguely interesting. There's the crit, which I was expecting to happen at some point. We have enough boosts. We are already faster as well, so we can't get flinched by Iron Head. I'm just going to go. Gyarados is at kind of low HP, but honestly it's fine. It often is just needed to switch in once to have one Intimidate, and Uxie is at completely full life, so if something bad happens later in the game, we can just sack Gyarados and cripple again with Uxie. It is of course very rare for something to go wrong in a battle once Drapion has this many acupressure boosts though. I haven't been paying attention. I think the final one's defense. It's speed, okay. I'm not sure if we two-shot Scizor at +6. We might do. Okay, that's pretty good damage actually. Donphan 4 has a quick claw, but also feints the Dark Pulse. But it was never any great threat. And Lax Incense doesn't matter when we have +6 accuracy. Yeah, so I've made a note. Keegan's the guy who talks about putting people under arrest. I can't remember what Hugh says, Policeman Hugh. I always thought Hugh was more common, but I've seen much more of Keegan today. Now for Fortress, is there a reason to trick? It would be set 4, exploding, I guess. I don't want to be exploded on. I'd be locking set 4 with a double edge. I guess I could compromise. I could yawn. I quite like yawn. So I don't really want to lock set 1, 2 or 3 into a move. I'd rather not use trick. I'll use yawn. It is set 4. Okay. Potential punish incoming for not just using trick and experimenting with someone else. I'll go Gyarados. The safest play for sure. Does it really do that much with double edge? That's a bit scary. We'll bring it down to -2. So that Rock Slide probably doesn't break Gyarados' sub anymore. And also at -2, Explosion won't kill Drapion. It should always Earthquake here. I mean, Explosion's possible, it's just super unlikely. And it should always want to Rock Slide here. It's at -3. I'm not entirely safe setting up on Earthquake, though. Not because Earthquake does too much damage, but it's the threat is Earthquake into an Explosion. Okay, good, it didn't explode. Now at -4, I'm now happy to try and set up Drapion. So -4 Explosion is not going to do more than half Drapion. Ooh, I'm slightly surprised at how much damage this Fortress is doing. Okay, maybe it can do about half then, if I'm underestimating by about 10%, which is looks like what I'm doing. Might be a bit tired if my estimation is off by that much, to be honest. Looking for defense, so I'm no longer scared of Explosion. That's really nice. Okay. We won't be switching out now then, even if it explodes. In fact, we're out healing. On average, we're out healing even Earthquake. If it explodes on Drapion, that's fine, to be honest. Yeah, Explosion's going to do nothing. The only thing Explosion will do is it will deny me a sub into the next Pokemon. So I might want to cut the setup short, perhaps. It is very nice to be at +6 speed. Do we... I'm not sure if... I don't think we'll KO from that range. It does survive, yeah. Hariyama. Now, a lot of Hariyama sets run Earthquake. I'd be most scared of... Actually, only Hariyama 1 and 4, 1 and 3, don't I? I'd be most scared of set 4 though, so I put that up. Don't need to refresh the sub. And it's Sizzle and last. That might be Sizzle 4. It's not Sizzle 2, took too much damage. Now, Weavile is a tiny bit evil. Night Slash does an appreciable chunk to Gyarados, so I can't just go Gyarados immediately. But if I go Drapion into Gyarados, Gyarados can get frozen. What this is leading me to say is basically I wonder if it's definitely worthwhile going for Thunder Wave, even if Night Slash crits Uxie, which it can do. And Uxie wouldn't survive the crit Night Slash. Would a paralysed Weavile be a threat? It would have to... might be. It might be, actually. How much damage would I have to do? The thing is it's going to be Ice Punching when Drapion comes in too. So Drapion's potentially taking around 100 damage to bring it at -2. 120, 100... Well, I'm healing. 120-ish perhaps. To -3. At -6... I might out-heal Ice Punch with... no, I don't think that's true. I wouldn't be out-healing Ice Punch with Black Sludge. But Ice Punch would be doing so little. I feel it's safe. Prove me wrong and crit me. Okay, it didn't crit. That's probably the end of it then. I suppose crit Nice Ash doesn't actually KO Gyarados. So maybe I shouldn't have gone to Drapion first. It's hard to say though. Just really don't want to get frozen. Yeah. One option here is that it must be best. I can just sub and rest until Ice Punch is out of PP, and then Drapion never gets frozen. Weavile does appreciable damage at only -2, but I don't have to worry about being frozen. I think that's a lot safer than trying to force it to -6. And also there's no ambiguity. Weavile will always Ice Punch Drapion if it's got Ice Punch PP. So I don't even need to count Ice Punch PP, in other words. I can just use my eyes and see when it stops using Ice Punch and know that it's time to acupressure. This means that Thunder Wave was correct on turn 1. I am annoyed that I didn't see it myself, though. This means that Thunder Wave was definitely correct on turn 1, for this reason. For the reason that a -1 Weavile is just completely vulnerable to having its Ice Punch PP stored out. In fact, Gyarados shouldn't even be frozen here if I played perfectly. It's fine. I know that my ability to correctly analyse matches does slip as I get tired and as I play more. Having said that, if you gave me the offer of a frozen Gyarados and a live Uxie and a fully set up Drapion, I would take that every single game. The average setup does not go that well. There is just a slight amount of pressure on Drapion to win. And I'm not talking about the pressure from Weavile's ability. We might OHKO if this crits, but it didn't, that's fine. Luxray 4 is not a problem, even though it does survive Dark Pulse. Espeon 4 is obviously one of the best things we can see. There with everything else just easily faints and does nothing back even if it didn't faint, which might matter because I do occasionally misclick. There's Mr. Typo himself, Roget. Drifblim is always Trick. The funny one is if Drifblim 2 uses Trick back. Yeah, this is the funny one. So we just do this until it doesn't do it back. It's now locked into payback. Payback is obviously only 10 PP. I think we just go straight to Drapion, and I suppose we get 8. We only get 11 turns of acupressure set up, but Uxie is alive and Gyarados is at full health. It's okay. I do not want to get speed until the last moment. Special defense and evasion is a good start. I really like defense, to be honest. And I do want speed later. Defense is great. Okay, I now really want speed. It's more important than special attack. Okay, +4 defense, +6 special defense, and +2 evasion is pretty good. I really want speed. Please give me speed. Got +6 in both defenses and +2 evasion. But there are Pokemon who punish Drapion not having any speed set up. Having said that, there's no way I can just be... I don't want to be naked into whatever next is because it could run an OHKO move. I have no speed. Oh, it's Luxray. I have no speed, but I have full defense set up. What is annoying about Luxray is obviously it can't kill Drapion, but it might be stuck on Thunder Wave, which means I might have to sit on. Oh, that's good. It's good actually that it's set 1, because that's not running Thunder Wave. It's the only Luxray set that doesn't run Thunder Wave. So hopefully this can break my sub and give me my acupressure boosts. I guess I should attack though. With max boosts, this thing is a problem. Not because Thunderfang can free echo Drapion, because it can't, but it can use charge on the turn I rest, which does introduce some risk. So I do not want to get paralyzed here, but I really want to get... Okay, whatever. I really want to get a special, at least one special attack boost. The speed is great. I'm pretty sure this is 2 special attack, 1 speed at the end. Yeah, so the problem with Luxray 1 is that it could howl 6 times, charge on rest, and then Thunderfang would then free shot. Not charge on rest, charge the turn before rest, and then Thunderfang on the actual rest. I really want to cure the paralysis, obviously. This is entering slight danger territory. The good news is that, oh, wait. I must be missing special attack boosts for that, to do that little. Oh, did I must have clicked acupressure on some rest or sub turns. Okay, let's yeah, okay, whatever. Oh, this game wasn't played well. So especially defensive invested, I'm not sure which one though. I mean, let's just put Dust Noir 4. Dust Noir 2, 3 and 4 all got special defense investment. So we were at +2. It's amazing. We perfectly did not have I think the final special attack boosts were all at the end. Skarmory 4 from Elise. think it's worth getting rid of Life Orb for its own sake. Because if I trick, Uxie can't feint to a crit. Gyarados could feint to a crit, even when it hasn't got Life Orb. That's ugly. It's an ugly situation. But if Gyarados feints to a crit, I could come back in with Uxie Memento. Yeah, that's not too bad. Also, this Skarmory is surprisingly quick. You never think of Skarmory as being fast, but this does have a Choice Scarf. It is 135 speed right now. Arguably, it's worth going Uxie and just using Memento anyway. In fact, I should have used. Maybe I should have used. Maybe I should have used Thunder Wave turn 2. That's going to be close, but I should survive. I quite strongly value Thunder Wave. Uxie is faster than Skarmory, by the way. That's the important distinction. That's why Uxie is 136 speed. It's because Skarmory and Metagross. I am going to Memento this, though. So it's at -3. And if I go Gyarados, it's at -4. I'm going to go for a Gyarados setup then. Brave Bird will obviously two-shot the sub, but it won't one-shot it. I am going to have to stay behind sub. I would really appreciate a paralysis turn here. Yeah, paralysis would go a long way, giving me a little bit more time. And I am going to risk... It could crit the next sub, which is... It would be extremely annoying. But going to +3 seems worth it. I need a sub up, obviously. This is a relatively bad situation. Quick Claw Golem. At least this means the final Pokemon isn't Quick Claw. So Quick Claw activate, but Stolage miss would be a funny one. No Quick Claw, okay, fine. And Staraptor 4 in last is completely fine. So I must be at 397. I must have forgotten to account for one of the matches. Venusaur. How bad is it if I give set 1 a free curse? So set 3, I mean a free curse. I think I can't do it, right? Black Sludge is set free. I do not like setting up Drapion on choice-locked curse Pokemon. I think it's a third curse. I mean, obviously, Gyarados will probably two-shot if Gyarados is at +6 and Venusaur's at +6. 2-shot with Earthquake. Maybe I don't. Maybe it's a 3-shot. That could be annoying. So if this... It doesn't matter for this game because I got the paralysis. But if it hadn't got fully paralysed, it could have... Okay. If I hadn't got lucky with the fully paralysis happening once, I could have been in a situation where Gyarados does not get a sub. Because Earthquake 3-shots it and it starts to struggle. Which obviously breaks the sub. Huh. In that situation, I would still... Yeah, in that situation, I would still be subbing on sub because of paralysis. So we'd have to avoid being fully paralysed 13 turns in a row. Which is unlikely, but not impossible. Oh god, it's Regirock. I really hate this thing. This Regirock is the main reason why, along with Articuno, this Regirock is one of the main reasons why Gyarados is 106 base speed. Raw speed, I mean. I think I have to use... Trick, because if set 3 gets off a curse and I haven't choice locked it, that is a horrendous situation. The problem with Trick is it locks set 4 into Stone Edge. And unlike other Pokemon which get locked into Stone Edge and then I can come back in with Uxie and remove the choice scarf. Because it's a Regirock with clear body, I can't do that. It doesn't actually achieve anything. It just means that Regirock has more time to bully Gyarados. Razor Claw, that's set 2. I'll be setting up Drapion, obviously. I'm just considering Thunder Wave or Yawn here. Thunder Wave better on average. At least Uxie didn't get burned. There's no reason to go Gyarados because of clear body. That's more damage than I thought it would do. With that much damage, I'm very concerned about the burn. Please, Drapion, get evasion or defense. I don't have to think anymore. I'm fine if it burns this turn still. Unpleasant situation. Fire Punch has 15 PP. But Regirock is not getting fully paralysed, and 15 PP does not last very long. Oh, the defense is amazing. Might have saved the game. Special defense is amazing too. If we can get speed and evasion, it's over. I just want speed, really. Maybe I got speed. No, okay, well, it's over. Drapion wins now. I think I got below average luck with these paralysis turns, but it doesn't really matter. I'm completely sure it's 187 HP. was Alma, Pokemon Ranger. That's 31 IV, yeah. I will have to substitute now, though. I'm not too worried about... It's only the sets with Raw Whirlwind that are a problem. The legendary sets for Rangers. So I do not actually have to worry about this. I can complete my setup against Moltres. Okay, well, with Zapdos in the back, oops, I do care a little bit more. So that was Moltres free. Thunder Wave, that must be Zapdos 1 as well, because it's got no bulk. I suppose none of them have any bulk, but... it's fine. To be honest, I still feel like playing. But I made some small mistakes in that last set, which were a sign that I should stop, because there were certain leads I need to be awake for, like fully awake. So I will stop there, because I'm too scared of losing.